everyone. I was recently asked by a couple of organizations to participate in some of their weekly staff meetings on Zoom and to just offer some simple centering and grounding techniques to just help people through this extraordinary event that we're all living through. And so I figured, okay, people are working from home. They're probably sitting at a desk or, in front of a computer. And so my video today is going to involve using a chair. And I don't want you guys to think, well, I don't need to do chair yoga. I can do yoga without a chair. But just think of it as a prop in the same way that we use our blankets and our blocks, that it's just another tool that we can use to engage with ourselves and to practice. So what I'm going to suggest is that you sit on the edge of a chair with your feet planted about hip-width apart. And as tempting as it might be to lean back into the chair, I want you to scooch forward so that you have to activate your spine to find that length and to feel it. And then to plant your hands very deliberately on your thighs where your elbows will be in line with your ribs. And just allowing the eyes to close whenever you're ready. And to start to notice what it does feel like to sit tall today. Connect your awareness to the feeling of your feet on the ground. And your seat in the chair. And with your next breath in, feel your lungs expanding a little bit more than usual. And as you exhale, release your head down, chin to chest. Now this weight of the head is going to try and pull your back out of that beautiful length. It's very tempting for that weight to collapse your alignment, but let's work with that. Maintain that strength in your spine, broad shoulders. And as your head is falling forward, invite your face to relax. Your forehead, your eyebrows, your temples. Your jawline from ear to ear. And just remind yourself why you are practicing right now. Notice that right now you are all right. Body's in one piece. Your basic needs are met. And together, let's inhale and bring the head up. And as the head is rising, the shoulders rise. And as you exhale, drop the shoulders down and back. And keeping that length in your spine, let's breathe in together. As you breathe out, let your head tilt to the right, and then start to roll forward slowly. As the chin crosses the midline of the body, the head sweeps over to the left. We feel our lungs breathing in again. And as you exhale, the head rolls forward. Breathing in as the right ear gets closer to the right shoulder, we pause with filled lungs. And exhale to slowly roll the head forward. Breathing in, breathing out, the head rolls forward. once more, breathing in as right ear gets close to right shoulder and breathing out to roll the head down. But let's now pause when the chin lines up with your sternum. Next breath in, the head comes up and so do the shoulders. As you breathe out, the shoulders drop and settle into their sockets. Either keeping your eyes closed or letting them flutter open to a focal point. Interlace your hands and turn your palms away from your chest, straightening the arms. And with your next inhale, watch your hands lift. And as you exhale, watch them drop. Feel your back rounding. Your pelvic bowl is going to tilt back. Allow your head to fall. Inhale, watch the hands lift. And exhale, round and press your hands away from your chest. And inhale, coming back up. Exhale, rounding the back, chin to chest. And then this time at the top of the inhale, let's separate the hands. Reach up towards the ceiling, and as you exhale, turn to the left side. And let your right hand find your left leg, and let your left hand just make contact with the chair that's holding you up. Inhale and unwind and reach up. Feel your sitting bones on the chair, and as you exhale, turn to the right, taking your time, feeling the whole journey, not just waiting to get to the end point. And then inhale and come up, feel your hands connect. And breathe out, lower your hands to your heart in prayer position. So perhaps bringing the feet in just a little bit closer. We're going to actually get off the chair now, using the strength of our legs. So with your next inhale, I want you to lean your upper body forward until you feel more weight in your feet. And when you feel ready, you're going to send your hands up. Stand straight, still breathing in. And as you exhale, hands return to the heart. We lean forward with the upper body and gently guide our bottoms back to the chair. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale, lean forward, activate the legs and stretch up. As you exhale, calmly, with composure, let your seat arrive back on the chair. And once more, inhale, lean forward. Stretch up. And exhale, come back to the chair. And find your seat. Good, releasing the hands. Hold on to the chair if you can. If not, just plant them right on your thighs. Sitting up tall, tongue relaxed, forehead soft. Bring your legs together now. And with your next inhale, you're going to straighten your legs out in front of you. And as you exhale, bring your feet back to the floor and feel your hands gripping the chair a little bit less. And then as you inhale and send the legs out, holding onto the chair for support. And as you exhale, feet back to the floor. Good. Once more, inhale, press your heels away from you. And exhale, feet back to the floor, release your hands and shake them out. And then I'm going to have you widen your feet. Turn your toes out a little bit. And keep your sitting bones on the edge of the chair. Sorry, JunieB. Shoulders up, back, and down. And with your next inhale, inhale your arms above you into a V shape. And just press your palms towards the sky and look up. Let's take a few calm, deliberate breaths here. Feel your feet on the ground, your sitting bones on the chair, palms reaching up. Breathe in with me. And as you exhale, let your arms float down and make contact with your legs. Another breath in together. And as you exhale, this time you're going to lean forward. Slide your hands down your legs. And some of you may be able to reach the floor. And if you can't, it's not a problem. Just release the weight of your upper body, arms, hands, head, shoulders. And if you're feeling a lot of sensation in the inner thighs, you can always bring the feet in just a little bit closer. Feel your breath rising into the back side of the body. Your exhale is helping you to release tension and holding that's not needed. And then allowing your arms to be heavy. I call them ragdoll arms. Inhale and slowly bring your head back over your heart. Feel your hands arrive back at your thighs. Take your shoulders up, back, and down. And then bringing the feet back to hip width apart, I'm going to suggest that you take your right ankle and cross it over your left knee. And let's bring our hands to our hearts in Anjali Mudra. Close your eyes for a moment. And just press that right heel away from your knee so that your right foot is in dorsiflexion. I know it's a little hard to see with my big slippies on. Shoulders are down, top of the head is rising, and we are just sitting patiently with whatever sensation we feel in the right hip. Taking slow breaths. With your next inhale, lift your hands, separate them at the top of the breath, and pause here. Reaching your hands away from your hips. Face relaxed. Calm breath in, and exhale, let your arms float down. And then bring your right foot down to the floor and cross your left ankle over your right knee. Flex this left foot. You may observe that my left knee does not fall as much as my right knee. So I'm right away noticing that there's a difference between the left and right side of the body. And it doesn't bother me. I'm not condemning it, criticizing it, or overanalyzing what's wrong with my left hip. We just have natural differences between our left and right sides. So bringing your hands to your heart, closing your eyes and sitting tall. Relaxing your tongue. And maybe you are also recognizing that this side feels different than the other side. And different doesn't have to mean better or worse. It's just different. Forehead soft, inhale and reach your hands up, and really reach. Feel your lungs opening, stretching, shrinking, recoiling. Let's breathe in together, and as you exhale, open your arms, float them down, and let your left foot return to the floor. Do another shoulder roll. Sitting tall, let's breathe in together, hands planted on the thighs. As you exhale, lean your upper body forward and slide your hands down your legs. Maybe they reach your feet, maybe they don't, maybe they reach the floor. If they don't, that's okay. Just soften your head down.
Relax that space between your shoulder blades. Let your head drop and take another breath. And then feel your hands making contact with your legs. And as you inhale, with a heavy head, you're going to slide your hands up your legs. Get your head back over your heart. Roll your shoulders back and settle the shoulders into their sockets. So I'm going to suggest that now you use the back support of the chair that you have. And we're going to bring our hands into a mudra, where I'm going to suggest that your left hand rests in your right hand and that your thumbs make a very light connection. And this mudra is just going to rest in our lap. Feet are planted, hip width apart. If your feet don't reach the floor, it may not be a bad idea to put blocks or books underneath your feet so that you can work with that sense of grounding. Lick your lips, swallow. Relax your tongue. Welcome a few slow, deep breaths. And feel the support of the chair and the ground underneath you. We're sitting with purpose. We're breathing with purpose. We're allowing ourselves to have an experience of present moment awareness. Disengage from the usual mental chatter by keeping our attention on what it feels like to be doing exactly what we're doing here. Just a body breathing. And a mind doing its best to track that inner lining of experience. And for the next moment, you can continue to enhance your natural breath, or you can just allow that natural breath to happen on its own. Either way, your body is breathing. And we can pay attention to that. When you notice that your mind is not tracking the inner lining of experience anymore, it has traveled somewhere else, just very lovingly and non-judgmentally, return your mind to your next breath.
Feel the calm steadiness of your body. And know and trust that you tapped into and accessed this stability on your own. That it was always there. And together with your next inhale, just peel your back off the chair, open your arms out and up, and feel your hands connect above you. Maybe a little back bend here feels nice, tilting your head towards your hands. As you exhale, float your hands to your heart in prayer position. Allow your head to bow forward as your shoulders drop. And let's remind ourselves what we're grateful for today. May all beings be happy. May all beings be filled with joy. May all beings be free from suffering. May all beings know peace. Namaste. Thanks, guys. And just keep in mind that practicing yoga with a chair does not mean that we are being lazy or that we're copping out. It's just a different experience. And if your movements are purposeful, if your intention is deliberate, and you're breathing well, then it doesn't matter if we're standing on our head, laying on our back, or sitting on a chair. I hope you're doing well today. I'll see you soon.